Get ready for a deep dive into an incredible 4x400 meters showdown. We compare England's tactical win against Jamaica with Jamaica's junior dominance, highlighting the strategy, speed, and execution behind both performances.
Bronze in the Olympics last year, silver last month in Eugene. Watch for Gould to anchor them home. The Nigerians have got a brilliant quartet. Silver behind Jamaica in Glasgow and on the Gold Coast. The South Africans. Coetzee on the lead leg. She's the African champion. Watch for Van der Veld. Bronze in the 4 hurdles just behind her. The Canadians just off the podium in Tokyo. The very experienced Kyra Constantine will anchor them. Could Kenya win their first medal in the women's 4x4? Mary Moore, champion in the 800, will be on the anchor leg. And listen to this. England last tasted glory in the women's 4x4 28 years ago. Almost 3 decades later, is it the host nation turn? Botswana on the inside in 2. Jele on the lead leg for them, very experienced athlete. The Botswanans got the bronze on the Gold Coast. One last act of drama on a week that will long linger in the memory of everybody lucky enough to be here. It's the final of the women's 4x400 meter relay. Botswana in 2, England in 3, Kenya 4, Canada 5, South Africa 6, Nigeria 7, Jamaica 8, and Scotland on the outside in lane 9. Huge moment for the 8 women ready to start the battle. Here we go then, with an epic climax to an epic week of athletics. Pretty even at the moment, no big move yet from Salmon, the 400 hurdler specialist, second from the left-hand side for Jamaica. Obi of Nigeria beginning to go well. England have Victoria Ohuruogu, silver medalist in the individual 400 on the lead leg, and she's beginning to close down on Nduru, African bronze medalist 4 years ago. Zoe Clark on the outside for Scotland. Now Salmon using that 400 hurdle strength to begin to come through. Ohuruogu running well. The Nigerians just going backwards a little bit. Watch for the positions on this first changeover. England, Jamaica, Scotland going well, and also the Canadians in the mix.
A very solid lead there from Ohuruogu for England, and as they break from lanes here, so the second leg runner Williams goes into the lead. Fantastic for England at the moment. Jodie Williams had a wonderful run for a bronze in the individual 400. Jamaica eased past England there on this second leg. Jamaica with Janelle Broomfield on this second leg. Nothing between these 3, but they're beginning to get away.
Really good running here by Bromfield, showing her strength. Jodie Williams absolutely ecstatic with that individual bronze at the end of a difficult season. Listen to the noise, it's incredible, and there are still 2 legs to go. Bromfield now beginning to wade through treacle. Jamaica from England, from Canada, and the Nigerians are a long way out of it at the moment.
Well, Scotland in 3rd place at the moment. Beth Dobbin was in treacle in the last 50 metres or so of that for them. They're in 4th place. They're down the back straight. Jamaica from England, and the English 3rd leg runner Amma Pippi, who's had a wonderful season, a wonderful games, takes the lead with 200 to run past the Jamaican 3rd leg runner Ronisha McGregor. And the gap is there, it's 3 metres. Canada a further couple of metres back, and Pippi continues to put on the power here.
Listen to the noise for Amma Pippi. She was only just off the podium in the individual 400 metres. England have not won this title for nearly 3 decades. The home crowd willing them on, roaring them on. One last lap for one last gold. England lead. Canada and Jamaica tied for second here. And they have Jessie Knight in their sights. It's Gould, the 800-metre specialist, trying to close for Jamaica with Constantine of Canada. So many times the Canadians have pulled it out of the bag. And Knight is beginning to feel the pressure here. Can she hang on? One last burst for glory. Is it going to be England's night? It's been a glittering, glorious week of athletics. She's still driving, she's still pushing, but Constantine is closing. What a finish to an epic week of athletics. Is it England or is it Canada? They're side by side. There's nothing to separate them. Oh my gosh, it's one of the best finishes to a 4x4 relay we have ever seen. Usually, it goes to the athlete closing with the momentum. But it was so close. Somehow, Jessie Knight managed to stand tall. None of us know. It was too close to call. We're watching, we're waiting. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're enjoying these images. Top quality drama. They both gave it everything. Was it the Canadians' lunge for the line? It usually goes to the athlete who has the momentum. That was Constantine. Knight was coming under all sorts of pressure. The wait goes on. You'll hear the roar. You will now. It's gone to England. Their first title in 28 years.
St. Kitts and Nevis, Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, Bahamas, British Virgin Islands and Bermuda. Penultimate race of Carifta 50, 4x4 final for under 20 girls. The Bahamians in the lineup.
That's Frederick, the 200 champion.
Quiet for the start, please. Quiet for the start.
There's Tony and Beckford leading off the Jamaica team.
Stand behind your blocks. On your mark.
Final girls event of Carifta 50.
Set.
Off they go. 4x400 for under 20 girls. Sol Frederick leading off for Trinidad and Tobago. British Virgin Islands go out well in lane number 6. The Trinbagonians are going well. Tony and Beckford trying to get into the picture for the Jamaicans. Bahamas will have some work to do coming into the straightaway, but they start to respond as well. Down the home stretch they come. Bahamas in the mix now, moving beautifully on this opening leg. The Bahamians, Bahamas and Jamaica. Jamaica have put their big gun on the second leg. Jamaica changing just ahead of the Bahamas. Ricky and Russell, the 400 champion, has the baton for the black, green and gold.
Fine first leg, 54.8 for Beckford.
Down the back stretch they go. Ricky and Russell stretches the advantage. The 200 champion, Sunny Frederick on this second leg for Trinidad and Tobago. And she sprints into second position. The Bahamians in third. Jamaica well clear once again. Bahamas now back in second position. Frederick starting to struggle. Down the home stretch. Ricky and Russell, the 400 champion, leading the Jamaicans. Here she comes to make the second change. Jamaica well clear.
51.8 for Russell.
British Virgin Islands now in second position.
Christian Powell looking good on this third leg for Jamaica. Bahamas fight back and regain second place. Real battle for the silver and the bronze.
3:31.47, the Carifta record held by Jamaica. And Casey and Powell with a massive advantage. Down the home stretch. Powell for Jamaica. Battle on for silver, Trinidad and Tobago, British Virgin Islands and Bahamas. But the Bahamians have Valcourt on the anchor leg. That should secure them the silver. The Jamaicans are well clear.
53.4 for Powell. Valcourt.
Well, it's not Valcourt who is on the
there.
anchor leg for the Bahamians.
Ran last night. Great lead-off leg. And Jamaica clear in front here.
Abigail Campbell on the anchor leg for Jamaica.
Last year's under 17 400 champion in Kingston gets the glory leg.
And glory it shall be. Campbell turns into the straightaway. Jamaica well clear. Battle really on for the silver medal. Abigail Campbell will lead the Jamaicans to go.
The women's 4x400 meters relay has long been a stage where national depth, strategy, and composure collide. And when comparing the Commonwealth Games final in Birmingham with the under-20 dominance displayed by Jamaica at the KAFAC Games, two very different but equally fascinating pictures of relay excellence emerge. In Birmingham, the senior-level final brought together some of the strongest relay nations in the world. England, Jamaica, Canada, and several African teams lined up with a clear understanding. This would not be a tactical race. It would be a battle of endurance and execution. From the opening leg, the intensity was evident. England's Victoria Ohuruogu ran aggressively to stay within striking distance, while Jamaica relied on the raw strength of Shenan Salmon to begin building momentum. The stagger quickly dissolved, and the race turned into a direct confrontation much earlier than expected. As the baton moved to the second leg, Jamaica appeared to take control. Janelle Broomfield surged forward, using her experience to stretch the lead. At this point, it seemed like a familiar script. Jamaica dictating the pace, others chasing. However, England's response defined the race. Jodie Williams delivered one of the most composed legs of the competition, maintaining contact and preventing the gap from becoming decisive. That single phase shifted the psychological balance of the race. By the final exchanges, England's consistency across all four legs became their greatest weapon. While Jamaica had moments of brilliance, England minimized errors, maintained rhythm, and executed cleaner baton transitions. In a race decided by fractions, that discipline proved decisive, allowing England to overturn Jamaica and secure a dramatic victory. In contrast, the KAFAC under-20 final showcased Jamaica at its most dominant. From the very first leg, Tony Ann Beckford established control with a smooth and efficient 54.8 split. Unlike the uncertainty seen in Birmingham, there was no hesitation here. Jamaica imposed its authority immediately. By the second leg, Rickiana Russell extended the lead even further, demonstrating the depth of talent within Jamaica's junior system. What stands out in this junior race is not just speed, but structure. Each leg built upon the previous one with precision. Ken Powell maintained the advantage on the third leg. ensuring there was no opportunity for rivals to close the gap. By the time Abigail Campbell received the baton, the outcome was effectively decided. Her anchor leg was a formality, sealing a commanding victory that highlighted Jamaica's long-standing relay culture. The contrast between these two races reveals an important truth about relay running. At the junior level, Jamaica's superiority is rooted in depth and continuity. Their system consistently produces athletes capable of executing under pressure, often resulting in dominant front-running victories. However, at the senior level, the margins become much finer. Experience alone is not enough. Execution, balance, and team cohesion become equally critical. England's victory in Birmingham exemplifies this shift. Rather than relying on one standout leg, they built success through collective strength. Every runner contributed evenly, and no single phase of the race was significantly weaker than the others. Jamaica, despite its talent, showed slight vulnerabilities in maintaining control across all four legs, something that rarely appears at the junior level. Ultimately, these two races tell a story of evolution. Jamaica remains the benchmark for developing relay talent, particularly among younger athletes, where their dominance is nearly unquestioned. But at the highest level, nations like England have demonstrated that strategic execution and consistency can overcome even the most traditionally powerful teams. It is this balance between raw talent and refined teamwork that continues to make the women's 4x400 meters relay one of the most compelling events in athletics.